Oh boy. Alright, welcome back to more Ambush on the Clocktower. We've got 12 plus 2 today, which is fantastic, frankly. I'm here for this. We're going to be running Trouble Brewing because we have a number of new players. Let's, uh, let's see how this goes. We're going to spam click the shuffle button. Poisoner, Spy, Butler, Drunk, Virgin Slayer, Mayor, Investigator, Chef, Undertaker, Ravenkeeper. Oh boy. I don't know. I just don't like spies, frankly. I am eh, not a big fan of spies, but that is fine. I need to get over that at some point. Um, Undertaker is really the only ongoing thing here. Um, I'd like to add an actual sober empath here. Um, we'll make a drunk. Well, if I'm adding an empath, I need to remove something. Or I could just make one of the existing ones drunk, but I don't know if I want to be honest. Drunk mare. Yep, that's perfectly fair and balanced. I could give a drunk Ravenkeeper. It'd be funny. Um, like, yeah, a drunk chef is kind of like the easy out, but I want a chef, and I also kind of don't run investigators often enough. Um, I don't know. Drunk librarians just it is, but I don't know. Do I bother? I don't even know who I want drunk here is the problem. Um, uh, could make the virgin drunk. That'd be that might be interesting. That might not be a bad choice actually. All right, we'll make a drunk virgin. Butler. I don't know how I feel about Butler, to be honest. Swap it for a recluse. Show the investigator the recluse. Uh, I don't know about that. I I feel like I'd want to show the investigator a poisoner or a spy here. Like showing them something else feels not great. Um, Recluse and Dominion. Recluse and the spy is spy. Mm, that feels dumb enough that I kind of want to do it. I'm gonna hope that's not too mean. All right, sure, we'll do it. Okay, let's see how this goes. Sheriff is evil again. Oh, goody. Um, and they're next to the empath again. I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest. I try not to reassign characters, but I don't want to do that again. I'm gonna reassign. I don't want. Oh fucking hell! Sheriff is now the spy instead of the poisoner. All right, and Rickley's the poisoner again, and Yerb is still the demon. What is happening? I hate this. Oh. All right. I'm not gonna do it again. Plan was I was going to make Aerator good and Jack evil. I think that still probably stands. Investigator, which is Tog, is going to see either Sheriff the spy or Purple the recluse as the spy. Yerb is the imp in between. Chef is going to get a 0, unsurprisingly. Okay. I don't think there's any other tokens to set up. Alright, bluffs. Bluffs are librarian. Oh, wait, right. The virgin was drunk. That's important. Librarian. Monk. And I could give Saint as a bluff here. Like, it's either that or Fortune Teller, and, like, I give Fortune Teller bluffs too often. Librarian, Monk, and Saint. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Sure. Okay. Alright, let's do it. I will send you this image. And this means I will also have this available for our spy. Well, now Spy's might get some extra tokens. There you go. We'll see how this goes. All right, let's do the thing.
Did you just say child?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, hi, Tiger.
We're all set up.
Oh, hi, Tiger.
We're here.
Hi,
We're
Tiger. We're
ready.
talking about children.
Is everybody
Talking about
prepared
womans.
for this game being a thing?
No, never.
Is this the
Good.
biggest game we have yet?
This is a 12. This is what we should be having more often.
True.
All
This
right,
is 14,
let's.
not 12.
12 plus 2.
Maybe you get to have a house librarian just as like a in preparation.
So
Yeah,
what-
that might not be a bad plan, actually.
Yeah. We have a
Yeah,
lot of people.
I'm gonna go ahead and add that then. Hell's Librarian is in play at any time. I can ask for silence. If I do not get it, then something bad will happen to people who are still speaking. Something bad could be anything from you die to you are poisoned for the rest of the day, or just straight up lose your ability to you cannot vote this day, to you cannot nominate this day, to all sorts of things.
Would you?
So yeah,
Question.
if I ask for silence, please give me silence, and that would be great.
Question.
Yes.
Would they know? Would they know they did something bad?
Yeah. For Hell's Librarian, I will tell you that you are being punished and what your punishment is.
Publicly or privately?
I'd not heard of the poison punishment before.
Yeah, it would probably just be you lose your ability for the day instead of poisoned. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions before we get started?
Let's do this.
I will make a public statement. If I say someone come talk to me, I don't care who it is, just somebody.
All right. Good luck, everybody. Go to sleep.
Good luck.
Oh boy.
Woo. Wait, what?
And we've got our big group of 5
We
here
are
that
too
is
silly.
going to move in a few seconds because the bot
We
gets
got
rate
to.
limited at 10 or something. All right. Let's pass these out. Bring. Okay, let's get our travelers out of the way first. Hello.
Hello.
I am here to let you know that you are good.
Understood.
And while I'm here, please choose a player.
I'm going to pick Kin, I guess.
You choose to steal Kin's vote today. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello.
Oh, I'm in hell.
What was that supposed to mean?
Am I evil?
Maybe. I'm here to tell you that you are evil. Your demon is Yoshi.
Fiddlesticks. That's something, alright. Okay.
Yep, so your demon is Yerb. Please choose a player.
Oh. Well, I'm just gonna pick someone random. Fucking. I think it would be funny if I chose Ari.
That is an
Like,
option.
yeah.
Alright, you choose to triple Aries vote tonight. Today. Whatever. Thank you very much.
Alright.
Hello.
Hi.
Twice in a row. I'm here to let you know that your fellow minion is, funnily enough, Sheriff, actually.
God.
I did
Okay.
actually reassign, and Sheriff was still a minion, and it's like, fine. And your demon is Yerb.
Okay. Thank you.
While I'm here, please choose a player.
Purple.
Choose to poison purple. Thank you very much. Good luck. Okay. Where is... Hi.
I am evil again. No.
At least you're not the demon this time. Funnily enough, I did actually... You were assigned minion, and then I reassigned, and you're still minion, and it's like,
Oh my
fine,
god.
whatever. I am here to let you know your fellow minion is Rickery,
Okay.
and your demon is Yerb. Yoshi Kirby.
Okay. Thank you.
I will be back later. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. This is
I'm-
going to be a time. This being my first imp game, God.
Hey, I haven't even played Imp yet, so like... Yeah, has to happen at some point. I'm here to let
yeah.
you know that your minions are Rickery and Sheriff,
Okay.
and your bluffs are Librarian, Monk,
Okay.
and Saint.
Okay.
Good luck. You know, something I realized is that previously we could give the chef a 1 because the recluse is adjacent to the imp, but now the recluse is poisoned, so we can't do that. Shame. Alright. Let's go to our investigator, I guess. Hello.
Hello.
I'm here to let you know that either Sheriff or Purple is the spy.
Of course. Oh, thanks for the drunk info.
Good luck. Chef. Chef gets a 0, correct? Correct. Alright. Where is... There is Chef. What did I just do? Did I just move? I think I just moved a cottage. I may or may not have just moved your cottage, I don't know. But hello!
Hey.
I'm here to give you a number. What number do you think you're gonna get?
Almost definitely a 0.
It's actually a no, it's a 0. Yeah.
I would have.
It is in fact a 0. Good luck.
Awesome. Thanks. Bye.
Hello.
Well, that's a fair bit.
I am here to give you a number, and that number is
Please be a
0.
0. Please be a 0. Please be a 0.
It is.
Please be a
It is
0.
0. Yes.
Is it a 0?
It is a 0. I think Discord's just been like not picking up my mic sometimes recently, and that's weird. and
Okay, fair
concerning.
enough.
But yes, it is a 0.
Yippee!
Good luck.
Okay. Please don't be a spy next to me. Please don't be a spy next to me.
All right. And then just our spy. Fantastic. Hello, I have returned.
Hello.
I am here to give you a picture because that is so much faster. For nights after this first one, I will just tell you what has changed in the Grimoire. But for this first night, you get a screenshot, and here it is.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah. To clear my throat real quick. Alright, we'll give Sheriff just a little bit to process that. I'm kind of sad. We could have potentially given the chef a 1 tonight because the recluse is next to the imp, but the recluse is poisoned, so it has to be a 0. Couldn't give a 1 even if I wanted to. I don't know if I would have given a 1 in that case, but it would have been an option. But now it's not. So, oh well. Alright, yeah, I think that's long enough. Let's get this started. This will be something. Here we go. Well, I mean, here we'll go in like 10 seconds because rate limits or something that I still haven't figured out.
There we go.
Do you have to run the command twice?
No, it just once. It just has a pause because of rate limits. I haven't figured out whether I can get around that yet or not. I'm sure there's a way, but I don't know what it is yet. Anyways, it's a brand new day. The town has grown a bit larger because apparently supernatural murders are great tourist attractions or something, and then people decide they love the area so much that they want to stay here. And then for some reason they're still horrified when they wake up one morning and see the corpse of a tiger skewered on the hour hand of the clock tower.
Also,
Like, you'd
Honestly,
think that was the entire reason they were here, and they're still terrified that it shows up, and, I mean, I don't know
honestly,
what
they
to
were
tell
probably
these
just
people,
wondering why the
but-
the houses were so cheap, but stigmatized to hell.
Alright. We're gonna have 10 minutes for today.
Oh god, that is not a lot.
Alright, sure.
Okay.
I need a
good
extra
luck.
whisper channels.
Anybody?
Hey, Glass?
Hmm.
I'll
Bob?
just
Sure, whoever wanted to chat with me, sure.
Me.
Uh,
I'll just wait for things to calm down a little because I can't hear anyone.
Fair enough, yeah.
You're the recluse. Okay.
I'm the recluse, and I won't be telling anyone else that. To see if anyone else registers me as evil, I can probably trust them, and then I will tell them in private. So if
Right,
you hear
okay.
anyone who sees me as evil, just like forward them to me because that would mean I can trust them.
I wanted to try bluffing as washerwoman. Could I try bluffing as librarian and saying that I saw you as recluse? Does that work?
You can say that you saw the you can say you saw the recluse, but like don't say it's me. I want to be a little bit.
I think I'll be trying to claim monk.
Okay, this, I don't like this. I'll just say I saw a. This is tough. Whatever. Thank you. For purposes
by the way,
of this
what are you?
conversation. What am I? I'm the poisoner. I poison purple.
Okay.
So we can find out what they are. That'd be great.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Well, for purposes of if anyone asks, let's just say that we talked about I claimed.
I feel like if we stay here for too long,
Yeah,
then
let's
we'll be
go.
suspicious. Yeah, goodbye.
Please.
Hello.
2 for 2, 3 for 3. Any?
Sure. How about let's just give 3s for now.
Okay. I am the butler, the soldier, and the virgin.
Oh, all 3 at the same time. That's pretty impressive.
I am all of them. Yes.
All right. Well, I am the investigator, the fortune teller, and also the soldier.
Okay.
So all 3, by the way. It's very strong because I'm the fortune teller that also can't die and also knows who a minion is. So
that is absolutely amazing.
I'm definitely not a role you should swap with if that is your actual role, but alright.
Yeah, I don't know. Chef is just not very important in a
Yeah,
game with so
yeah,
many people.
Yeah, you probably should.
Especially with a
me then.
0.
Yeah, you should. I mean, that means they're. Yeah. Well, actually, that is good to know. Alright, thank you.
Okay, alright.
Yep.
Alright. I'm not sure if I nominate because my role is like useful. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell my role.
Well, if I were a virgin, I'd be okay with it, but I might be a saint.
Okay, got it. Oh yeah, my roles. I'm either undertaker, librarian, or soldier.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Alright, that's great.
Sweet. And if I end up dying and you can jump the spy that registers good, I'm so calling you up.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to I'm gonna try to die tonight so that you can read and see if
Yes. You know what? I can nominate you today if you want.
Alright, should I try to be really suspicious or
I guess I'll do a 3 for 3 for now. So, monk, librarian, undertaker.
If you are the monk, don't protect me. If you are the undertaker, I mean, you can try to get me executed, but it'll just cause confusion. So I'm the recluse. I'll just tell you right now. And I've heard of a Chef Zero, which means that my neighbors are probably good. I was planning
you
to
heard of a what?
Chef Zero. I was planning not to tell people that I'm the recluse, but I trust my neighbors now. So yeah, you can know.
Okay.
Poison's already working.
All right.
All right.
Fair.
I will tell you that.
Yeah,
I'm the librarian, and that's all I'll say.
Okay, understandable.
Thank you for the info.
Right,
See you later.
you just did a roll swap with Rickery or something.
Oh, you had a question?
Yeah. If you were the investigator, do you want to share what you saw, or are you keeping that?
I will say that if I am the investigator, my pings are you and someone else.
Me and someone else. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So far, Anything?
Sure.
I'm not telling you quite yet why, but I have reason to trust you. Anything you can tell me about yourself?
Is there some kind of like demon like you want to get some on the board or something to kill?
I mean, yeah, you can choose not to tell me anything, but I'll tell you I trust you for now. So if you want, just say, all right, that's it, I'll leave. Then that's
I'm just
fair
gonna
enough.
say I'm not top 4 rolls.
Not a top 4 roll.
Yep.
All right. Can your roll acquire information about someone else?
Perhaps.
1 + 1, Ken.
Okay, yeah, actually, wait, no, you're losing me here. Please just tell me.
I'm the mayor.
Ah, right, okay.
I'm bluffing empath because, like, you know, I don't like mayor. I don't know why I keep getting it.
You just gotta live
The
somehow.
randomizer just decides that you look very marish when that happens, apparently.
Yeah, you know what? Maddie for president.
No.
Maddie for president. I think you'd establish trans rights, I think.
I would be so bad.
But you'd be great.
Sob.
Alright, thank you. See ya.
Maddie hasn't even been a mayor for like... Sorry, I'm staring at her spreadsheets. Like, Maddie hasn't been a mayor since game 53, which was like a month ago. The hell, Maddie?
Not until I get any info, honestly.
Alright, yeah, fair enough. A thing you could do is, for example, give the negative vote to someone you trust and let them know, and then publicly claim that an evil player, or like someone who you believe to be evil, has the negative vote. So you can maybe scare the evil player from voting and give a player you trust the ability to get rid of bad votes. That is a possible strategy. But yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Max is the virgin.
Yep.
Maddie is the mayor.
Okay.
Aegis is the Raven Keeper.
Aegis is the Raven Keeper. Okay.
Dog is the investigator, and he claims he saw me and someone else. Luna is the Slayer.
Okay.
I'm me. Aerator is good, and Yerb is our imp.
Shouldn't you know what like the investigator pings and stuff are?
I don't know. I don't. Oh, I do. Yeah. So okay, knows me and Purple. Either me or Purple are a minion. Damn. Okay.
What minion?
It doesn't like. I guess I'm the spy, so I guess that's what Dog knows. Like I'm saying.
Oh, they don't know, right? They Oh,
Yeah.
wait, okay. They see you as something else. They probably think that Purple's they're gonna. Okay, no, because Purple's a recluse. So that's basically acting as a librarian for the recluse. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. I think we should go so we don't
Yep.
look
Thank you.
sus.
I wonder if Rigby's gonna realize that they're missing an outsider.
And sold. Okay. Thank you.
Specifically, Maxon on 3 for 3, either the butler, the soldier, or the virgin.
Okay, good to know. Would you like my 3 for 3 now that I've gotten through that?
Sure.
Soldier, empath, or slayer.
Okay. Sold. Right. There we go.
That's very good to know. Let's
Okay,
happen,
thanks.
right? Unless you want anything else from me?
Nah, you're a traveler. I don't think you'd have info right now, so. Except I know you stole my bow anyway.
Well, that's a new dragon gift.
Oh, that's oops. Okay.
Alright, Whispers are now closed. You've got another couple minutes to discuss.
Purple, to answer your question, yes.
All right. You might maybe pick me, and then we can see if we are friends or enemies.
Oh, I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing.
I don't think anything.
Whispers are closed.
Oh,
We're
okay.
discussing.
All right.
And someone said yes to some sort of question from Purple.
Yeah.
I've heard a double claim, and I'm not very happy about it.
If it's from me, then
No, it's not even from you. I haven't talked to you.
Oh, okay.
I heard a couple of double claims. I don't know if I should say the roles of the people involved.
We did talk. What?
Did we? Oh,
Yeah.
we did. Never mind. Never mind. You're not the person I'm talking about. Not you. I have heard a very weird double claim.
I've heard a double claim as well.
Can you tell us the role of the double claim?
Literally everyone's been claiming soldier to me, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the soldier too, by the way.
God.
So true.
Are there any other soldiers we should know about?
Which is probably
I'm soldier Rio, totally.
Everyone is a soldier.
Yeah, just might as well label everyone a soldier right now. I'll actually go do that right now for myself.
Wait, who said they were the soldier? Sorry.
Oh, I said it, but maybe wasn't being serious. It's possible I was being serious.
Okay. It's a shitpost. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Right.
Well, to be fair, it was one of Tog's claims, so one of them.
Oh yes, I have successfully accomplished my goal of talking to every other person in town. So
really,
that is impressive. That is impressive.
Damn, how do you
I'm
do that?
still missing 4 people.
Speedrun claims.
Sorry, no. I mean every like if you consider it a clock, but it's an odd clock because it has 14 faces.
Oh, okay.
I talked to 1, and then 3, and then 5, and then 7, and then 9.
Oh, I thought you did
Nominations are now open.
Oh, that would be a lot.
So yeah, the double claim role I heard was Slayer, and yeah.
I didn't hit
Well, we could just have yeah.
I heard a double claim Slayer, and I'm scared.
Yeah.
It's a
Scared.
common
You're
role
scared?
for
Are you the
me.
demon, Maddie? Is that why you're scared?
No, I'm just because they gave me 2 roles I heard hard claimed and a third role, and then I'm not the third role, and I've heard those 2 roles hard claimed, and I'm like, I don't like them, and I'm tempted to nominate them right now and get them out.
Oh, it doesn't seem like we have any other leads.
Well,
we do have a lead.
Oh.
Well.
Well.
Can I request to be executed tonight?
Yeah, we should probably execute someone just because the chances are high we have an Undertaker.
Second call for nominations.
I nominate myself.
Glasses nominates themselves. Why?
I'm the chef with a 0, and also I would make a really great president. I will lower your taxes. I will give you free health care. So please show up to the ballot box
This sounds
and vote
great.
for me.
Right. The person I'm sus of now has a second evil token next to their name.
All right.
Try and keep this at 7.
Glasses, your defense.
I would make a horrible president. There's free health care, so please put your hands down and vote for me instead.
Does anybody else have anything to add to this?
I cannot vote.
Probably keep this at 7.
Yeah. I think we keep this at 7. It's sounding like there might be some other people we want to nominate today.
Watch this.
Okay, so unless Glasses is the spy, I would honestly like for Glasses to be executed, so if we have an Undertaker, the information can be verified for not being drunk.
You will need 7 votes. I will remind you both a thief and a bureaucrat are in play. So I will be counting these votes as they happen.
I will not be voting today because
I think
have
there are
1,
lots of ways to confirm with an Undertaker.
3,
I don't think we do it.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is enough. Glasses is on the block. Any other nominations?
Excellent.
I mean, Glasses is almost certainly not evil here, right? I don't know if we should be killing them.
Unlikely. No,
Yeah, I'm of the same opinion as Rickery.
Yeah, I've been I've just been going around whispers telling everyone I'm the chef with a 0 and asking them to kill me.
I think
Yeah.
just killed us early.
I think this is a good kill regardless.
Tog nominates Aegis.
Dog nominates Aegis. Why?
Rickery and I both want to nominate somebody else, and you're between us, so I felt like it was the natural choice.
Aegis, your defense.
Clearly.
I've not spoken to Tog. Just picking someone randomly that doesn't seem like a feasible strategy to me. End of defense.
Okay. Anybody else have anything to add?
I would like to add, I don't think Aegis is a good kill here. Like, definitely a worse kill than Chef. And,
Right.
I mean, they might still be evil, but I doubt it.
You'll
Actually,
need
yeah,
7
good
votes.
point. We shouldn't kill Aegis.
We shouldn't kill.
1.
I also just wanted to see what my vote did,
Turns
to be
out
fair.
being very open with your role leads other people to being open with their information too. So I actually have quite a bit.
So true.
1 vote is not enough. Aegis is safe. Any other nominations?
Rickery will nominate Ben.
Rickery nominates Ben. Why?
I just wanted to say they were being kind of sus.
That's what you
their
would
bluffs.
say, sure.
No, their bluffs were kind of sus to me, so I don't. I feel like Glasses is still a better kill here in case there is an Undertaker, but like, yeah.
Ben, your defense.
Whatever you do, it's not.
Hey, sorry,
Anybody have anything to add?
I have a question.
Ben.
What's your question, Kin?
Is there no way to look at the vote history?
Nope.
Wait, really? Okay.
Not in this game, at least.
I thought there was a way because I managed
You
to see
can
it.
press V. That can be disabled, though.
I see.
Alright. You will need 7 votes to tie, 8 to execute Ben. Starting now.
Glasses, was your vote stolen?
I have no idea, and I don't want to take the risk.
What risk? There's no risk.
That's a good point.
There's no risk in claiming, hey, I got thieved.
0 is unsurprisingly not enough. Ben is safe. Any other nominations?
I think it's enough.
Tom Cryer.
I'm good at this. I'm fine with this kill, not gonna lie.
And Flower Girl having a sad day.
Final call for nominations.
yeah.
I have a dare for you. I have a dare. Hey, Luna, what if you nominated?
5 seconds.
I know exactly who it was you want me to.
4.
Please don't.
3.
I want to die.
They're gonna die in the night.
So
1.
true.
Glasses has been executed. How would you like it to happen?
I would like to have a cooking battle against the storytellers and lose by having my face smashed in with a pan.
Alright, so
What
Glasses
were
has
they
challenged the dead tiger on the Clocktower to a cooking battle. Not entirely sure how that's supposed to work, but they're really passionate about this, so they set up an entire kitchen. They drag the tiger's corpse down and put it in the other cooking station, and Glasses cooks up the meal of their life, and they present it to the judges, and somehow on the other side of the table this magnificent meal has materialized out of thin air. Unfortunately this was a cooking duel to the death, and the tiger's corpse has apparently managed to cook a better meal than Glasses did. So Glasses has their face smashed in with a cast iron pan by the judge, and Glasses has been executed and dies. And go to sleep.
And of course, wait.
So this is the Cool Kids Club. If you're here, you are an elite member of. Okay, bye. Alright, let's clear the nightly indicators. Alright, let's go to Jack, who's technically higher on the night order, I guess. Hello, choose a player.
Okay, so, well, obviously, since I'm good, I have to choose Tog because he told me he was like I don't know, like investigator or something. I don't know. So obviously he's an investigator. So I'm giving him the 3 votes, obviously.
Tog then.
Yeah.
All right, you choose Triple Tog's vote. Thank you. All right, fine. Let's get Bonner in here. Is add player a thing? No. I have to get that updated at some point. Hello, what would you like to be?
Gunslinger.
All right, the rabbit's got a gun. You are good.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
I had a feeling you'd show up.
Please choose a player.
Luna.
Choose to steal Luna's vote today. Where is Luna? There they are. All right. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Where? There they are. Hello. Please choose a player.
Not many great choices here, gonna be honest, but I think what I should do is poison Kin so that they see Jack as good. So yeah, I'm gonna poison Kin.
Okay, you choose to poison Kin tonight. Thank you. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I guess I gotta give a 0 again. 2 just doesn't make any sense. So, alright. Sure. Alright. Who is... Right, our imp. Where are they? There they are. Hello, please choose a
Hello.
player.
I will kill Maddie.
You choose to kill Maddie tonight. Thank you. Frickin' heck. Alright, who dies instead then? Let's... I guess Tog dies then? Sure. Tog dies then. Sure. Yeah, I think that's fine. Also, need to put that there. Sure, yeah, Tog can die. That is acceptable. Yeah, let's give Kin a 0. Hello!
Am I dead?
I wouldn't be here if you were dead.
True. Hi, what I get?
You get a 0.
Well, okay, good to excellent. That's excellent to know, actually. Thank you.
Good luck. Okay, Undertaker is going to see a chef. Hello, you're still alive.
Surprisingly.
I'm here to give you a... Well, sorry, I'm here to show you the chef token.
Got it. Thank you.
Good luck. So Yerb did in fact attack Maddie tonight. I opted to bounce that to Tog for now, since Tog is the investigator and they can afford to die, and then if they keep trying to target Maddie, we'll start killing more valuable people. Well, we'll probably bounce it to like Empath or Undertaker, and then we'll let it. Well, I don't know. We'll figure out at the time. But we're gonna let that bounce once and onto somebody not too useful. They have a spy. If they wanted somebody useful dead, they could have just targeted them instead. And we'll decide later how many times we want to let this bounce. We just have our spy to do, so let's do that. Hello.
Hello.
I am here to let you know that Bunner has traveled in as the good gunslinger.
Uh-huh.
And the other reminder tokens that you will see in the Grim tonight, Kin is poisoned.
Okay.
Tog has had their vote tripled and is dead. Killed by the imp. Luna has had their vote stolen.
Alright.
And Glasses has the Undertaker executed reminder on them. Which I guess I think I'm supposed to remove, but whatever. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Yep, that is everything. Alright. Good luck.
Thank you.
Alright, let's bring it back.
Oh, there's everyone.
Why do you
Good
have
morning,
4 people
everybody.
you need to talk to? What's
Reminder
going
that
on?
you're going to need to be a little
Clearly
patient with
that's
the
the
last
entire
group.
evil team.
Okay, can I have silence, please?
Gosh.
Well, I need.
Okay, please let me actually make announcements at the beginning of the day, or I am going to start punishing people, like, immediately for that. Please and thank you. First off, yes, you'll have to be a little bit patient with the bot moving people. It gets rate limited at 10, so everybody else will go after that after a few seconds. I haven't figured that out yet. Secondly, the overbloated town now has another person in it. Bunner has traveled in as the gunslinger. Again, could be good or evil. Who knows? And it's thinned a little bit because Tog is dead. You will have 9 minutes, I guess. I'm feeling somewhat
Can we
generous.
talk?
Tog?
Alright, you know what?
Yeah, sure.
Who wants to talk with me?
Hi, Yerb, can we talk?
I'm gonna go to the observatory.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to talk with me, just join me.
Jeff is good, and I'm inclined to believe that Max is probably the butler.
Oh, so they're not the virgin.
Nuh-uh. Actually, no, wait. They claim the butler soldier to me. That's good. I'm more inclined to believe they're probably the butler, judging from day one votes.
Okay, alright.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
I have a whole laundry list to get to, so
Yeah, go
back.
Kin's
Wait, Ken is
empath.
okay.
Yeah. Max is a drunk virgin.
Okay.
Maddie is the mayor.
Okay.
Rickry is the poisoner.
Yeah.
Aegis is the raven keeper. Tog was the investigator. Luna is the slayer.
Tog is investigator.
Luna.
No, not really.
Yeah, that's right. I probably should have asked who you were first.
Chef Zero.
Fair enough. I mean, you are travel.
So, yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. Did you get any other info from anyone else, or any claims?
Not really. I mean, who would want to claim to a fucking traveler?
I mean, I managed to get a bunch of people claim to me because I'm a traveler.
Well, I'm not lucky.
Traveler, the fact that you're talking to me makes me look sus. Because you could like see me as a demon, and that's why you're talking to me. I don't know.
I promise I have no ill intentions.
Okay, yeah. You're likely to be good, so I'm just gonna say that I was lying to everyone yesterday. I was claiming Chef and Ravenkeeper. I'm not either of those, so I want you to back me up later.
Understood.
Yep, thank you.
I've heard somebody claim that there is a recluse as the librarian.
I've heard that as well from the librarian, and I've also heard of.
Yep.
Don't know who
two other people I've heard claim librarian. Also both claimed Undertaker.
Totally
I was writing stuff down. I was writing what you told me down. Yeah, I'm the saint.
Yeah, good to know. That's both of the outsiders found then. Yippee.
Yippee. Okay.
Wait a minute. Then this info doesn't follow up. I'm sus on Aegis now.
Yeah. Wait, why?
Unless it's a Baron game. At least it's wait. If it's a Baron game, then I would be so sus because I've heard like I basically pretty much confirmed like 2 outsiders now. Well, still not sure about you, Cheryl. Still not sure about you, but
really?
I don't know if you've heard it, but I've heard of an Undertaker who confirms you.
Uh-huh.
And I am the recluse. So I'm basically trying to find people who register me as evil. I trust you're 0, so that means my neighbors, who were Yerp and Bin at the time, are good. And I also trust Tog, because Tog claimed Investigator, who saw me as one of the minions. So those are the people I trust.
The Investigator, okay.
Yep. Tog I trust you, I trust Bin, and I trust Yerp. You can choose not to trust me, of course, but that's the information.
Between... Oh, what's it called? I saw a spy between Sheriff and Purple. Purple has claimed Recluse, so it is possible that Purple registered as a minion.
Yeah, that would make sense. Because there was a recluse in a librarian thing I've heard, so that does line up. And spy doesn't make sense because the spy would have communicated their demon to not kill the investigator because they weren't.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat as that in terms of I think the recluse would have, like, it would have been weird in a spy game for me to die first.
Yeah.
Obviously, last game everybody was convinced it was a spy game when it actually wasn't. So I think we need to take that information with a grain of salt.
It was more so I was convinced it was a spy game because it was a list of roles, like not any like actual reads, but.
2 for 2, right?
Yeah. Okay. I am the butler and the virgin.
Wait. Where are you? Yeah. You are either butler or what?
Or virgin.
Got it. Okay. I'm either Undertaker or Soldier.
Okay. Undertaker is quite a big claim.
Yeah, it is.
That's hilarious. I am gonna like trust you on the basis that like I probably shouldn't assume you're doing crazy plays just yet. But yeah.
Even the Slayer the entire time. I'm actually empath over 0.
Yeah, I mean, I knew you weren't the flipping. I knew you weren't the Slayer because someone else very much so was. The way you spoke at nominations could made you really look like a butler. That's why I was.
No. The reason why I put my hand down a bunch of times to see if I got bottled last night.
That's interesting. So that's. I'll have you there for now.
I can trust you enough. So, have you heard any about outsider claims?
I've heard of a recluse, and that's it.
A recluse, and that's it.
Okay, well, thanks for the info. Good to know.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Oh, I did get Sheriff's info, and it seemed a bit wishy-washy.
Yeah, okay, Sheriff's info. Yeah.
From them.
Yeah, I got Saint, and then I forgot to write down the rest of it, but I agree that seems implausible.
Yeah, okay.
What was I can barely hear you. What was that?
about to ask you, are you okay with me talking with you? But okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry.
Why Tog feels that.
You wanna 2 for 2, 3 for 3?
Let's do for 2.
Okay. I'm either librarian or undertaker.
Okay. I'm either the soldier or the slayer.
Okay.
How many minutes left are there? 3 minutes. Okay.
Hard. At any rate, sorry for stealing you in here. We'll just have to see.
Who knows? We'll figure it out eventually.
Assume I'm lying. I mean, I can back you up if anyone doubts you at the moment. Like, I can back you up for who you told me to be. I, of course, do not know for sure.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, but just based on that read as well, I think Yoki's probably good and is the actual librarian.
Like, I know Glasses is good, and I've heard of an Undertaker who confirmed Glasses. I don't quite know if I trust the Undertaker, but I've heard of the Undertaker.
I've heard an Undertaker as well.
All right.
It's looking pretty barren right now.
Oh yeah. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me any information on who are the other outsiders?
I'm thinking of just what I'm thinking of doing is just like Luna's the problem, because if they shoot you, it's immediately over. So
yeah,
I could poison them and then get them to shoot you, but then Kin needs to die first. So
actually,
the reason I'm doing this with Kin is I'm poisoning Kin so the Jack looks good. So actually, can you kill Kin tonight, and then I'll poison Bin if someone is executed.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll poison Luna, and then I'll have them shoot you. Okay, thank you.
All right. Kill Ken. All right, got it.
Glasses is cooking.
Ow.
Glasses was cooking.
I'm gonna just drag
sorry.
you in here manually if I need to. Whispers are now closed. You've got another couple minutes to discuss.
Alright, I just want to say publicly that I am the butler. I picked Bin. I don't really like being butler, so you can kill me if you'd like.
You want me to shoot you?
Weird that you would pick Ben. You said you hadn't spoken to Ben, so it seems weird that you picked Ben.
For the record,
I have spoken to Ben. I have spoken to Ben recently.
Yeah, just today.
My bad.
Yep.
I must have got them mixed up, so I'm sorry.
But yeah, for the record, good gunslinger. I would like to work off of information for who to shoot instead of just wildfire.
Okay, so Thunder, you can always choose not to trust me, and you can always shoot me, honestly. But I will tell you so far that I trust Yoshi Kirby, Bin, Glasses, Talk, and probably Aegis.
I still haven't gotten a chance to talk to you, Purple.
Yeah, same Purple.
Yeah, I've not talked to so many people.
Just figuring out who the minion is. I've heard 2 outsiders, so I'm willing to say there's no Baron.
Yeah,
I think we would have had more.
Actually, I've heard 3 outsiders, and I like to think there might be a Baron or a.
Hang on, sorry, I got it wrong. There is 3 outsiders because I
Then it's a Baron game, right?
I have also heard of 3 outsiders.
Yeah.
All right, who's drunk?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be you right back.
Bunner, you could probably shoot Max.
If you're comfortable with it.
I prefer nomination first.
Gunslinger only acts after the first nomination.
Can travelers
Only
nominate?
act if you voted on the first
Nominations are not
nomination.
open yet.
Do we want to enforce gun control or not?
Can travelers nominate?
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
we can? Oh, that's awesome.
You
I
can
did not
nominate,
know.
you can vote, just like
Interesting.
anybody else.
See, I was going to say today that's like, you know what? I'll be happy to nominate and vote because I've got nothing to hide from the gunslinger. And then I died.
God.
Oh well.
Hey, Tog, you
All
want
right.
to spill some beans?
Nominations are now open.
Some beans. No,
Wanna
I will be
spill
keeping
some
all of my beans to myself, but we can chat tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, Max, do you wanna stay alive? Do you wanna die or what?
I would like to die, please.
Okay. Then let's choose who to nominate that isn't Max, so Bunner can just kill two birds with one stone. Or I
Could
guess
also
one
just
gun.
nominate Max.
Also,
If Max nominates themselves and votes on themselves and nobody else, I can still shoot them.
I've got an idea.
Okay, fine. I'll vote.
Wait, never mind. Actually, yeah, never mind. This is fine.
Okay, Maxinon nominates Maxinon.
remember, Ben, you have
Maxinon
to put your
nominates
hand up.
Maxinon.
Oh yeah, sure.
Tell us why.
Because I would like to.
And your defense?
I have no defense.
All right,
Oh,
you
yeah,
only
by the
need
way,
7
if I
votes to
raise
put
my-
Maxinon on the block. Does anybody else have anything to add to this? Sorry.
Remember that this is gunslinger.
Can I ask if I can raise my hand down and Maxinon still have raise up?
Oh!
What was that, Ben?
If I put my hand down, can Maxinon still hand up?
Oh wait, frick.
Guys, I think I'm drunk.
No. You'll need 7 votes.
No, it's because I'm actually the virgin and I voted on myself.
Oh, you're the virgin.
Well, I should have died.
Huh.
I think I'm drunk. Or there's a poisoner.
Well, this is a Baron game then.
Well, no, because that's
Maxinon
minus
claimed
1
vote.
outsider.
1 vote is not enough.
Bunner?
No, wait, because if
Max is
no, wait,
safe.
No, wait, no, yeah, I'm.
Wait, hang on. If they
Any
were,
other
if you were-
nominations?
Does Bunner shoot?
Apparently not.
Okay.
It is up to the gunslinger to come forward with that after the vote.
I
occurs.
forgot I had push to talk on. Maxinon, did you want to die?
Ah. Well,
It's too.
Bunner, I need a decision
I would like
now.
to die now because I think I'm drunk.
Bang.
All right. Max has been shot and is dead. Any other nominations?
Oh, wait, I just think. Oh, right, because it's a shoot, right?
That takes it back down to 2, so it's probably maybe a poisoner, but probably not.
Second
Baron,
call for
if,
nominations.
that's truthful.
Could be poisoner. It could be
Oh
Baron.
yeah. Could be. It could be the. I think. So Maxinon was one of the outsider claims I'd heard. So if Maxinon isn't actually an outsider, I think Baron seems less likely.
They're definitely not the butler.
Well, here's the thing, though. If I was virgin, then I'm either poisoned or drunk.
Okay, so Max, you got the virgin token, claimed Butler, and nominated yourself to see if you were drunk.
Yes.
Alright, so you still have 3 outsiders.
Can I just say I don't trust Max?
Oh, that's true.
You would have got. He should have got glasses to target them yesterday. Considering glasses wanted to die anyway. If you were the
That doesn't make sense. 'Cause why would
I mostly
Final
did
call
this
for
just to see if drunk.
Aegis nominates Rekri.
Aegis
So I really
nominates
didn't want
Ricky. Please tell us why.
Rekri gave me information that I'm almost 100% sure is a lie, which is a very Rekri thing to do, so he could still be town. But basically, I think it's the best nomination.
Honestly, yeah.
Ricky, your defense.
I don't have any.
Yes, it was a lie. I have a good reason
Max,
for it.
please.
Okay.
let People.
Is it
The
is
way
it
we're,
reason
the way
enough
we're doing,
that-
we're handling votes is that the accuser gets their time, the accused gets their time, and then other people can chime in. Please make sure you're adhering to that. Max, sorry, Ricky, what is your defense?
Yes, it was a lie. I have a good reason for it. We can talk tomorrow.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to add?
Tog, remember this is your dead vote.
I do know.
All right, you will need 6 votes to put Ricky on the block.
May I ask,
1.
can bureaucrats and thief target dead players?
Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey.
5 is not enough. Ricky is safe. Any other nominations?
Tog will call for the exile of Jack.
Huh?
Tog would like to exile Jack. Please tell us why.
You haven't picked anybody that's voted yet. It's boring.
The thing is,
Jack, your
Yeah, you wanna
defense.
say?
Kin is an empath, and she got a
Why would you leak that? Jack, why would you leak that?
You'll need. Anybody else have anything to add to this?
Oh goodness, I am stupid.
I think this becomes an even better execution then, because then we get more empath info.
Wait, Kin, didn't you, like, as a traveler, do the exact same thing one game?
Oh yeah.
God.
You'll need 8 votes to exile Jack. I will remind you that dead votes do not
have-
apply, and traveler abilities do not apply as well.
Well, I'm gonna die
Well,
tonight.
dead
Let's
votes
go.
do not get used.
Wait,
If there's a monk,
you know what to do.
protect in.
Please protect me tonight. I beg of you. I'm probably gonna get poisoned tonight
If
regardless.
Jack is telling the truth, then that does mean they're good.
9.
Yeah, but getting through them means
12.
13 is enough.
right,
Jack is exiled and dies.
Those don't apply.
Yeah, Jack is good, but
Any other
adding
nominations?
Kin
Jack's good.
is not good.
No, I am.
I think Ben is not
5
good.
seconds.
I think Kin is not good, honestly. I think Kin is very... No, I'm kidding.
the empath thing is a double claim, by the way.
1,
Huh?
0. Nobody is executed. The day is ended. Everybody please go to sleep.
Oh wow.
Oh, time to die. Yippee.
Vibing.
And of course, a
Just
secret
vibing.
party.
Well,
Hello.
Having a grand old time.
so insomnia, huh?
Alrighty then, let's clear these. We have another sad Undertaker, and that makes me sad. Hello, please choose a player.
I'm going to go with Rickery.
You choose to negate Rickery's vote tomorrow. Thank you. Hello, please choose a player.
Hi, I'm gonna poison Luna.
Choose to poison Luna tonight. Thank you. Hello, please choose a player.
This is a given, Ken.
You choose to kill Kin tonight. Thank you. I am surprised they did not sync that to try and sell the Mare world. I mean the Monk world. That might have been good, but oh well. Kin was the correct choice. Kin was probably the best choice anyways, but maybe not. Shrug. Who knows? Nobody else wakes tonight except for the spy, actually, which is kind of funny. Ravenkeeper's not dead. Empath is dead. Undertaker, nobody got executed, so I don't even wake. Neato. Let's just go to our spy then. Hello. Fast night. I am here to let you know that Rickery has the negative vote today. Luna is poisoned.
Yup.
And Kin is dead.
Nice.
Nothing else has changed. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, I am really surprised that they didn't try to sell the Monk world, but oh well. I think Yorb might actually be claiming Librarian. They might have switched their claims. I'll have to try and catch some conversations to see what's up. But they're probably going to ultimately land on Monk, but it's gonna be real hard to explain why Kin died if they're Monk. Like, they'll probably have to convince everybody that they were poisoned or something. We'll see. I don't know. Did I? I did send Wolf a video. Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, let's bring it back. Momentarily. Alright, we've made it. Everybody's here. So some stuff happened last night, and everybody is very disappointed to find that the whatever kin it is dead. Kin's dead.
Well, no big surprise.
Rising.
That's not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. You're going to have 8 minutes. Sure. 8 minutes.
All right. Yeah.
Sheriff.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Rick.
Oh yeah, sure.
Please and thank you.
Oh wait.
Wait.
I gotta get. No. Oh god, these things.
Yeah, it's Aaron voice now. I'm like certain of it, honestly. Because if it's spy, they would have put me instantly. And Scarlet Woman is like a maybe, but at that point, I don't know. So like,
I find it unlikely given the ones that we have.
someone out there is drunk. We just don't know who. I think plaintively it could be Maddie, but I'm not sure. I'm very sus on Ben, Rick, and Luna right now. That's the thing.
Okay.
Who do you? Purple is probably the recluse. Aegis is probably the librarian.
And honestly, Maddie to me seems a bit sus.
Yeah, Maddie claimed Maya to me, and I'm still like uncertain of it. So like, my suspicions right now on Ben, Ricky, Luna, and Maddie. I think Cheryl was a saint. That's the other like outside claim I've heard.
Ah, okay.
If that's helpful.
Okay, so the
I think Max was the one who's lying. But yeah, I just wanted someone else to know my Ravenkeeper info. Please don't tell anyone. Keep that hush. Because my librarian bluff is going fine. Pardon?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I think Yoshi is the real librarian. And they'll probably push against me at some point. Or maybe I'm wrong.
Yoshi claimed Monk, to me.
If they were Monk, they either got poisoned or they...
Yeah, so
Aren't.
that makes sense.
I am going to try and shoot somebody who now has lost all of their 3-for-3 rolls except for Soldier, to see if they actually are the Soldier. And if that's the case, then I will go after... Well, I won't immediately go after them, but I'll be extremely suspicious of them.
Okay. Are you saying that I shoot the soldier?
No. I'm saying...
Yeah.
And you protect...
I tried to protect Kin last night, but it seems I got damn poisoned.
So we have our minions down, at least. Do you know who you claimed to?
I claimed to...
Besides me.
I haven't claimed to, like, I've claimed to Kin as well, that's a given.
Okay,
and,
so you claimed to Kin, and you claimed to Aegis?
Yeah.
Not the saint, but like I'm gonna trust you mostly.
Right, yeah.
And I also trust Talk, who saw me as and Aegis just because like very good social reads.
Talk, what'd you say?
Talk saw me as evil using their ability without me saying that I'm the recluse, so I trust them. Well, actually, Tok may have spoken to you, so I might as well reveal it. Tok says they are the investigator, and they saw one of us as the spy.
Oh.
Yep, either me or you. So I am inclined to trust them, unless you are the spy and just playing Saint.
Oh yeah.
It's like, why would you be the spy and play Saint? I don't think you're the spy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did it a lot, so.
But like, I'm not like totally against you, but you know, just
Yep. Anyway, thank you.
Named Recluse, so I think there is a possibility that Purple is actually the Recluse and misregistered, or they are the spy. I really don't think Purple is the demon. That's all I got for you. Maybe they're evil, maybe they're good. Probably not the demon.
Yeah, I'm not thinking demon off of Purple. I'll probably talk to him later.
All right. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Oh, Ken wants to talk to you. I'll let you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Thanks.
Speed run real quick. Are you the butler? Were you?
I'm the virgin. I'm the virgin.
Oh, oof. That's a yikes moment. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to clear that up in my notes.
So I could be drunk or I was poisoned last night, but I find it unlikely that I was poisoned for many reasons.
Okay, so I'm gonna go run around and try.
Because
actually no, Sheriff Purple. No, Sheriff claimed Saint to me. Purple is probably is Recluse according to Aegis' info.
Yes. So I'm thinking it is a possibility if Purple really is the Recluse that Purple misregistered. But you know what? I would not put it past Tiger to have Sheriff be the actual spy there.
Yeah, I'm so uncertain.
The thing that makes me sort of sure that this isn't a spy game is I died on the first night. If the demon got any chance at all to speak with their these do not read like spy kills to me. Of course, last game they said that and they were wrong, but I don't think there's actually a spy in play, which means I'm inclined to trust Purple.
And if the game continues afterwards, that also clears Purple as the Recluse.
Well, there could be a Scarlet Woman, but.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think Purple would claim Recluse as the demon after seeing what happened to you last time you did that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I don't think you really have any bad options right now, so think about it, I guess.
Was it no bad options?
Yeah, no, sorry, you don't really have any bad options. Sorry.
I'm poisoned, but yeah.
Maybe. The other thing I'm thinking is that since Kin was outed as the empath, if the demon is afraid of the empath, especially after I shot Max, it's probably one of Kin's new neighbors, which was Ben or Maddie.
Yeah,
or at the very least, it was paranoia about that.
I have quite a few people who I am very, not 100%, but very certain to confirm is good. And there's a few people who are left out, and maybe I cannot confirm in any way, shape, or form.
Hasn't been said already? I think I just know general info, I think. About, yeah,
I mean,
at least we know there is a poisoner in play, at least.
Yeah, so what exactly happened with Mac's last nomination cycle? I had to use the bathroom. I don't know what happened. Did someone nominate Max? Did somebody nominate Max?
Max's game doesn't make any sense to me. They claimed Butler so that they could, by the sounds of it, get a nomination because they thought they were the virgin.
Right. Oof.
The same stuff I'm telling everybody else. I'm inclined to trust Purple. I think this is a Scarlet Woman Poisoner game.
Scarlet Woman?
Well, yeah, because the others are Baron, which there's no Butler, and so what's it called? Baron and Spy.
So there's no Butler.
There's a Spy. It's possible there's a real Spy and they're not Purple, but given I died night one, that seems implausible because I'm like the worst kill night one.
True. Then that means that one of the outsiders I've heard is lying.
Outsiders? What if the oh yeah, between Max. Max could have been poisoned. Well, that because I think they did sort of half claim they won.
Whispers are now closed.
I think
Got
it's
another
very
couple
plausible
minutes to discuss.
Okay, can I talk real quick? Because I think most of the town knows by now anyway, so I'm just gonna hard claim publicly now. I am the Recluse. I am an outsider.
Yeah, I just figured that out.
Who?
Purple.
Who said they were Recluse?
Purple pasta, Purple. I am
Purple.
Recluse.
Yeah, I just deduced that by asking questions.
So yeah, like just in case anyone doesn't know, now it's public knowledge, so people can talk about it publicly. I have my set of people who I trust, either because they saw me as evil or like because of a Chef Zero. So I trust Yoshi Kirby and Bin. But yeah, I am the recluse.
Because
if
of
you
a
want
Chef
to get rid
Zero.
of things, you can. I think I have gained a lot more information than the average recluse.
Right, because Bonner wasn't in when the chef had 0.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Can I say something real quick? Okay, thank you. I like to believe that the world I'm in is, I think that Bin and Sheriff are like the evils, but I think Bin might be the imp because Bin hasn't really confirmed much of the roles he's given me, and I've talked to other people about it as well. I'm inclined to believe that Bin is probably not the role they claim to be.
I'm inclined to believe Ben for now, and we can return to that world later on.
I'm inclined not to believe Bin at all.
I'm requesting to nominate Bin, is what I'm saying.
All right. On that note, nominations are now open.
I would like to say that I'm suspicious of Maddie because, again, for previously stated reasons, I kind of trust Ben. And if you were going to kill the empath when you think a monk might be on the empath, then you're probably got an evil player like near them. So that would mean Maddie.
Really? I was not here for like half the nomination cycle because I was using the bathroom. I don't
you
know
also
how.
lied to me.
Oh yes, I did intentionally. I know because I don't want to die. It's just like last time. I'm trying not to die. Thank you very
That's
much.
fine. I just want to say that I'm suspicious, not that you're definitely evil. That's what I'm saying here.
Well, the thing is that I don't think you'd be at any risk of being killed by the demon anyway.
Maybe, I don't know.
Hello, may I say something?
Yes.
Okay, I'm starting to believe that this is probably either a spy poison game or a Scarlet Woman poison game. Because now that we can probably think that there's 2 outsiders, and I don't know if the third outsider. The third outsider is probably lying at this point, so that's why is it not?
I've heard 3 outsiders, including Max and Unstrung.
No, I'm less inclined to believe there's a Baron because like one outsider is probably like lying. Honestly.
Second call for nominations.
Yeah, I think Maxinon being poisoned is very possible. I think they soft claimed they were.
Yeah.
It's possible, but the thing is, thing about the poisoners, I don't see any reason why the poisoner would pick me.
Quick question.
Probably just a random pick.
Quick question. Are there any butlers?
If you're a butler, please say it now.
I've heard of one.
There'd be no reason to hide it if you were a butler.
There's no reason to hide it now.
I, based on that info, I'm suspicious of Sheriff, who's been claiming saint.
Final call for nominations.
Could someone try and check their info? Could someone try and check?
I don't really want to nominate Sheriff. That just seems like a.
We could shoot Sheriff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I could shoot Sheriff.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one if there are actually what they're claiming to be.
Remember that this is the first night, so the poisoner decision was completely random. And it just so happened to be Maxinon? I mean, it's possible.
Oh, the second night was
the second night.
Final call for nominations.
Do you want to know?
Nominate Ben
right now.
Can we nominate Ben, please? Nominate Ben.
Nominate Ben.
Nominate Ben.
Maddie, that was you, yes?
I wish to use my fire charge on Maddie.
Okay, Maddie nominates Ben. Luna, did you say something?
Yes, do Slayer charges go off before or after nominations finish?
I mean, whenever. So.
I shall. Well, you've already set it up so that Maddie's doing nominating, so I guess that means I should do it afterwards.
You can shoot me right now. Feel free.
Fair enough.
No, we want to shoot Sheriff, not you, Maddie.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Okay, I'm going to move forward with this nomination for now, and you figure that out later. Maddie, why should Ben be executed?
They have sauce on them, and just a whole lot of weird things going on. Like, the Ben is the person. Ben is the person I trust least. I really don't have much information to provide on my own that other people haven't said already. Ken, put your hand down.
Get your hands up for this one,
Okay,
please.
Ben,
Put this on the
your
floor.
defense.
Do not.
I would just say that I'm a useful drawer and like info role that I would like to leave a bit longer.
You're not giving any
Does anybody else
info.
have anything to add to this?
Yes, I would like to add something to this. So I'm the recluse, and Glasses gave a chef 0, and I don't see why any storyteller would miss out on the opportunity to make a recluse evil pair like register to the chef just to add extra misinformation.
And also, the empath dying right as the empath thing would go to you. It feels a bit coincidental for me.
I don't know.
Alright, you'll need 5 votes to put Ben on the block starting now.
That was all entirely
I've just realized.
Do you think?
Okay, I've
Ross
just
is
realized that Rickery was the only
1,
person I actually hard
0.
claimed virgin to.
1,
Wow.
2,
5.
Okay.
Rickery was the only person I hard claimed virgin.
2 votes is
to.
not enough. Ben is safe.
So if the poisoner was to pick someone, pick me, then I feel like Rickery might be
I'm
the
not
poisoner.
shooting anybody today.
Okay.
10
It's a long
seconds.
shot. It's a long shot, but it is a possibility.
I will note that if Rickery is the
5.
poisoner, that hard
Aegis nominates
claims
Maddie.
would-
Aegis nominates Maddie. Why?
Basically all the reasons I feel you can. I don't think Finn is a good choice. I'm kind of suspicious because near the empath kill, Maddie lied to me. I don't have really necessarily a better person to go for here, and I think we should kill someone for Undertaker info. So that's all my
Finn is
reasons.
not,
Thank you.
Finn is not the Undertaker.
Maddie, your defense. Oh, is Maddie not even here?
I think Maddie has a lot of
Does the Slayer
background
want to
noise
do
at the
their
moment.
thing?
hello.
May I add something
Ken,
here?
with the background noise.
Yes, Kim.
Sorry, Maddie,
Okay.
go ahead.
Before I start talking.
Oh, sorry.
Rickery, your vote is negative.
Oh wait, mine is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maddie,
Yeah,
what is your
negative.
defense?
I was gonna let Ken say what they were gonna say, but I only nominated Ben because I've heard stuff on them before. I lied for reasons that are important later, but if you feel the need that I am a good kill, then I would be okay with it, even though it would be very fun if I didn't.
Anybody else have anything to add? Okay, you'll
Not
need
on Maddie's thing, no.
you'll need 5 votes.
No.
While votes are being counted, I would appreciate quiet so that people can actually hear what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5's enough. Maddie's on the block. I won't require people are silent during vote counting, but it makes it easier for everybody to hear the numbers as it goes around. So if you have something to say, you can say it, but I don't want a whole bunch of people talking during vote counting. Any other nominations?
Can I just remind the Slayer if they've not used their power yet?
They have, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did they? I missed that. I'm
They
sorry.
didn't end up using it.
Whatever. We'll just
Yeah.
Maddie's about to be executed anyway.
So what
5,
happened with the Slayer? Can someone tell me
4,
in chat.
3,
So I'm Maddie.
1. Maddie, you've been executed. How would you like it to happen?
You know, I think it's funny the fact that I've used the same thing like 4 times before. Can we knock City Hall down again?
Let's go.
Maddie is taken up into a giant helicopter for a fantastic skydiving tour. And they get nice up and high, and they toss Maddie out. And Maddie's having an excellent time skydiving and whatnot. And then they get to the point where it's time to pull their chute, and they tug on the string, and nothing happens, and they pull a little bit harder. They start getting a little bit frantic and panicked, and they're not paying attention to where they're going as they try to get this parachute to finally work, and then they crash straight into the middle of a large building being constructed in the center of town. Yeah, that is not going to feel great, and is definitely not going to break your fall in any way that matters. Maddie has been executed and dies.
Rip Town Hall. Rip Mayor win, by the way.
Everybody go to sleep.
Oh.
And obviously a single
Anyway,
party.
insomnia, huh?
Yo, quick slap.
Am I right?
Anyone want?
Hi, Shira.
Hi. I guess I'm here.
Um.
Am I
Well,
not
that.
leaving?
Hmm.
16 people. Oh my god.
All right. Well, go away. And
Oh.
What?
What?
Where'd they go?
TTA?
Yeah.
I think they just disconnected, yeah.
The frick. Alright, well, I'm gonna move TTA randomly down here to where Tog is.
I don't know if TTA is playing.
They
Are
told me
they?
they were.
Oh, okay. What are you gonna make them?
They were supposed to be scapegoat. They're
Oh.
gonna be evil.
Ooh, fun.
Probably.
Probably.
I'll consider it.
I mean, I feel like I don't think evil is. Well, I guess sheriff is. I don't know actually. Has there been much sus on Europe? I don't know what he's claiming. Hello.
Hello.
No.
Time to get thrown into a cat cottage. Bye. Alright, let's go to the cottage. Okay. I'll tell them their role after tonight. Let's go get our negative vote. Hello, please choose a player.
It's gonna be Ben.
Choose Steel Bin's vote. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where is... Hello, please choose a player.
Did Luna use their Slayer shot? Like, they didn't, right?
There was no Slayer claims during the day now.
Okay. I mean, this is a weird 50-50 between will Yosh kill Luna or Bin? I mean, I guess it's not that bad if Bin learns that Maddie's the mayor, because then I could use that to, like, I could get Sheriff executed and then poison Bin, and then that would, like, show that Sheriff was good, maybe. That wouldn't work because Sheriff's claiming Saint.
I need a choice.
I'm gonna poison Luna.
Choose to poison Luna tonight, thank you. Stop gap onto demon. Oh.
Hello.
Hi. My Discord is glitching out a little bit. Hi. Please choose a player.
Luna.
Choose to kill Luna tonight, thank you. That's a sad poisoner. Sad poisoner noises. Alright, Ben gets to see Maddie. Hello, you're not dead.
Oh my god, I thought I would be dead, but okay, good.
I am here to show you the mayor token.
Oh, okay, got it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm just realizing that it's kind of unfortunate that Maddie claimed mayor right before they died, because that could have confirmed Ben somewhat.
Yeah, and now doesn't even matter.
Yep.
Sucks. But that's their own fault, you know? Should have thought of that. Let's go to our spy and tell them what's what. Hello.
Hello.
Let's see here. Bin has the negative vote today. Oh shoot, I do actually need to make that decision before I come to you. Well, I'll tell you that Luna is both poisoned and dead.
Okay.
And of course, Maddie has the Undertaker executed thing on them, which is gone. I should stop telling you about that because you don't need to know. I'll be back to tell you.
Wait. Oh yeah. You need to tell me whether.
Yeah, I'll be back to tell you Train's alignment shortly. I still have to decide. I mean, they already have 2 good travelers, but also, like...
Yeah, I'm not really sure who's winning right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how much sus is on your...
I mean, there's... Yeah. I mean, if we made them good, the only player they'd really save has been maybe Aegis, question mark. Ben is going to get executed tomorrow, probably. Unless discussions change that, but... Okay, so let's look at it this way. Evil has all 3 players alive still.
So, yeah,
I think probably good is fine.
Yeah.
I think it's fine for them to be good. And we'll save
like,
Bin or Aegis, probably.
Yeah, I feel like Evil is gonna be kind of easily stomped here, though. Or, like,
Yeah,
Evil
I
can,
don't
like,
know. I
just,
mean,
like, immediately lose somehow. I feel like that is a
Bun's
possibility.
just gonna shoot Yerby, and that'll be it, and, like, you know? I mean, there's nothing we can do about that if that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, the negative vote is currently on Bin. So Aerators not have a good read at the moment.
Yeah.
There
I
are...
feel like most people are leaning on Ben Evil, and that's gonna damage the Evil team even more because there's so few good people alive. So yeah, I'd say good.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll make train good then. Let's go tell them. Hello, apologies for the delay, but we
No
needed
problem.
to, like,
Take your time.
actually make a choice here. You are good.
Okay, cool.
Have
Thank
fun.
you.
Alright, we have decided. You see that train is good.
Okay.
Good luck. I can probably just end the night now. I don't think there's any reason to hang out. I think that's been long enough. Let's do it. So as a reminder, Bin is the negative vote, Luna is poisoned and dead. And that's all that's changed.
Wait, so why aren't you taking a picture? Or
Oh no, the bot crashed.
oh, uh-oh.
Welp.
Oh yeah, it is very offline right now.
They might be around.
Oh yeah, it is ran by. They are online, so.
I'll just have people do it manually for the moment.
Max and I'll drag them.
I love being a catalyst.
Alright, I will get the...
So.
We'll talk to Alexia during the day, and we'll see if... we can
Oh
get that
my
restarted or not.
goodness.
Alright, the night has ended, and, wow, there's a lot of circles. You see that Train Them All has traveled in as a scapegoat.
Hello.
Good or evil. They
How are you?
At the bottom of the grimoire, if you're curious, because I didn't want them all grouped up in the same place. And also, Luna is dead. We have what? There are six non-traveler players alive. You have
figured
7 minutes.
Whilst everyone's here, I want to make a public announcement.
Oh wait, I just tried to start a timer.
wait.
Yeah, good
Sorry.
job. You have 7 minutes.
Aegis, you have
During
some
the vote,
announcements.
during
who
the
has a
vote
public
tonight,
announcement?
I think we should use Bunner's power to kill Sheriff. I think we should get Sheriff to agree to
I'm
vote
right with
so
that.
Bunner can kill them.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah,
As long as you don't nominate someone, I don't wanna.
Right. Yoshi, Kirby, can we talk?
Okay.
I'd be done to talk to anyone really.
If anyone would like to talk to me, I will be in the
suppose,
Hall of. If anyone would like to talk to me, I will always be in the Hall of Flame.
Well, we know for sure that it isn't Matty.
Mostly, it could be there could be a Scarlet Woman.
True.
Either way.
There could also be a spy.
Poisoned since they died.
And you didn't think to say anything about this on night 3? Like after day 4 or anything? Or have you been telling people? Or like what's been going on here? Because I thought I would have heard this from you earlier.
I've told the people I've told them specifically Kin and Glasses. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't disclose that earlier.
Who did you tell you were the
monk? It was just common knowledge that there was at least one.
Hey, I didn't get anything because no execution happened.
Because you only talked about Glasses and Glasses and then the second night, and you didn't talk about Maddie at all until I brought it up.
Because the Maddie just happened today.
Yeah, but I whatever. Like, I think you're probably the Undertaker. I'm not quite sure if I trust you anymore, but for now,
it's your choice. I think that just townsfolk are like misunderstanding something, really.
Yeah, I'm definitely not as much on the business evil train as like Kin is, but I.
At least hear your claim, Ricky. I'm just curious.
Oh,
what
my
it
claim
actually is. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I want to reveal it yet.
I mean, if anything, you could just I could just be like, "Hey, Max, get out, please," and because
I will get out if you want me to.
Maybe there's still a reasonable chance for evil, but I'll just say that
legitimately, I despise playing mayor so much. It's not fun.
Anyway, I'm an info. That's what I'll say for the time being.
Oh, okay. So you are. So you weren't lying entirely, or were you completely lying?
Oh, Chef Ravenkeeper's a lie.
Oh.
Slash shrug, but can I just tell you my theory so far right now?
Yeah.
The world I'm living in is that Rickery and Sheriff are evil. Based on Talk's investigator results being either Purple or Sheriff is a spy. Rickery could detect... Max, hi Max. Rickery is probably Poisoner or an imp. I can't trust Rickery right now. I really don't trust
Yeah, I don't trust Rickery either. Hi.
Can we... I'm
Max,
thinking like
please
we should
make sure you were asking before you were joining these chats.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, I agree with the Rickery thing.
We should try and nominate Rickery, I think.
But don't nominate him first. Again, I've got a strategy. I've told Bunner and Sheriff that first vote should be to kill Sheriff with the gunslinger power.
Right.
The thing is, if Sheriff...
Checked in when they were outed then.
I did, but I got poisoned.
I see. Which then means that I think I can safely tell what they are going to claim.
Who?
I don't want to say, because then the demon's just gonna kill like the people who weren't in that because they want to like.
You know, that's fair. I mean, hey, if you want, you can check me. Smile.
I have.
Oh, you have? Did you get a no on me?
Perhaps. I don't want to say this yet.
Or am I the flipping herring and I'm crying about it?
God, look, I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, Yerb.
Okay, I didn't really learn anything.
Oh, it's time out.
Nothing was gleamed from this at all.
Yeah, the three I just.
I know nothing. If anybody would like to speak to me, I'll be in Hall of Flame.
Okay. Rickery, let's chat.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm a little bit unsure if I trust Bin because like Bin, I still think information-wise, Bin is good, But they've been a little bit suspicious with like really, really not wanting to die, even though they got 2 pieces of Undertaker information. And I think if Bin is in the final
like being Undertaker, you don't want to die because the more you live, the more information you get.
Yeah, but
we're not using your Undertaker power well because we're killing people that like the roles are somewhat public. We're not killing people where like you're revealing new info, you know.
Bin, I think you are so suspicious. I think you should be fine with dying so you don't end up in the final.
Why can we execute Reckless because there's nothing else to lose?
Of course you can, but like I still think it will.
Doesn't leave a lot of room for good in the town if we haven't gotten any evils yet.
I don't know if I believe Sheriff, if I'm being honest, but like, there's not much you can do about that.
Yeah,
like,
well, either
it's a
Purple's
thing,
the
you can't really discern it much.
Yeah. Okay, so Yerb, I will just tell you, has claimed to me. No, I'll leave that until public.
Okay.
But I don't believe Yerb. I think Yerb is evil.
Okay.
Which leaves, I currently think Evil Town is everybody except you that's alive and is not claimed outsider. Basically.
I see. Okay. Let's.
I want to go for Bin, but it's not necessarily going to be the case.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Ben's directly claimed to me yet, but they did give me 2, and I feel like I don't know.
People are kind of sus of Aegis, you know. At least Hog is. And Aegis has no way to confirm themselves, and no one trusts them. So, well, I wonder
suppose
if we
if
have any other options.
I suppose if Rickery's going for the poison thing, I guess that can be a.
Get executed.
Yeah, fair enough.
But honestly, I have been thinking of switching targets, to like Rickery or Aegis because I don't have enough information off of either of them.
I have 0 information from Rickery, and I'm really.
I mean,
really
I should just talk to Rickery. I'll see what I can do.
All right, let me know if anything important happens.
Minimal information.
I love having no information because I am the mayor.
I love Underland Slopper.
Cut.
Kaika is the manual dragon.
Why am I pinged in?
Time is up. Whispers are closed.
Hello.
You've got another couple minutes to discuss.
Okay.
All right. Well, I have a Grim. I don't know if it's the correct one. Okay, and we should have compared.
Huh? Compared what?
Or Grims.
Oh, Grims, right, okay.
But I think the one thing we can probably say for sure is there's a poisoner in play.
There's definitely a poisoner in play.
Okay. So I was probably not actually drunk then. I was probably just poisoned.
Yeah, it's either poisoner spy or poisoner skeleton.
What if wild absolutely bonkers theorem. What if Yosh was the poisoner?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
I would believe it.
The thing is, I didn't claim to Yoshi at all the day before I was poisoned.
Well, it's possible that demon heard.
Wait, hold on. What if? Okay, this is a bit of a bonkers theory, I know, but evil team is minion, Yosh, Bin, demon, Sheriff. Max is actually the drunk. Sheriff is just claiming Saint to try and throw us off the scent. What if that's why we need Blunter to shoot Sheriff?
Yeah.
Votes.
I'm okay with being shot, but I don't think anyone believes I'm the demon.
Yeah, no,
I don't think Sheriff is the
I don't believe that.
Yeah, no.
I think Sheriff is the same.
No.
All right. On that note, nominations are now open.
Just to be clear, we still need to confirm
Max,
Sheriff. Like,
Max, do you remember who you claimed to day one? I know I was one of them.
People I hard claimed to was the only person I hard claimed. No, but like okay, so I claimed to, let's see, I think it was Kin, Maddie, Rickery, was it Aegis? I don't think so. Tog, Luna, and Purple.
Where are the confirms Osiris that we know again?
The thing is, the only person I hard claimed to was Rickery. I claimed as Virgin because he tricked me into thinking he was investigator.
Second call for nominations.
I'd like to exile Ariator.
Oh,
wait, no, yeah, okay, yeah, I just,
Rick,
yeah.
you haven't actually given me any information about what role you are yet.
Yeah, I have hard claimed someone.
Finn has exiled Ari.
Yeah, it sounds like we've had a call to exile.
Who's making the call to
It was me.
exile who?
Oh, okay.
I made a call to exile Ariator.
Alright. Aegis
That doesn't eat up my
calls
nom,
for
does it?
the exile of Aerator. Why?
I just think we should exile and.
Yeah, negative vote would be very not good in
Can
late game.
please wait until I ask for other people's input? Thank you.
Sorry.
Aegis, did you have anything
Yeah,
else
I
to
don't necessarily have reason to believe they are evil, but because I've not really spoke to them. But I think exiling is just the way to go at this point.
Aerator,
By the way,
do
does
you
that
have...
eat up my nomination?
No.
Okay,
Aerator,
cool.
do you have a defense to give?
My defense is that I am good. I'm just clueless because this is still my first game. So honestly, if exiling me would protect the townspeople, then sure, why not?
Alright, you will need... Does anybody else have anything to add to this?
Does
that is the exact same excuse I gave when I was
no, this is an exile,
nominated
not an
as
execution.
thief.
Okay.
Alright, I will remind everybody that you can vote on this freely. This does not use your dead vote. Traveler abilities do not affect this. Yada yada, you need 8.
This doesn't end the day either.
No.
Looney, you got to do it. Thank you.
Give us the cherry
Let's
pie.
get all 16. Let's go.
Oh yeah, anonymous vote.
I feel like I'm being looked at.
It's not gonna be 16 votes because there's probably gonna be a negative.
Nope.
So...
Negative votes do
Traveler
not
voted.
apply to exile votes. Alright, Aerator has been
Oh.
exiled and dies. Any other nominations?
Rickery moves to
Sorry.
Bunner nominates Rickery.
Rickery, what were you saying?
I was saying I moved to exile Train.
Rickery moves to exile Train. Why?
Last time Scapegoat was in the game, it kinda didn't end well for good team, even though they were good. So I feel like it's safe to just exile them anyway.
Oh. I mean, to be fair,
Please.
mayor
Okay,
again.
can I have silence, please? We can't have people continually talking over each other during nominations. The way this works is the accuser gets their time, the accused gets their time, and then I will ask for other people to chime in. Please do not just jump in and start talking while we're trying to coordinate things. Rickery, did you have anything else to add?
No.
Train, what's your defense?
Is that I'm a new player, and this experience might have been... Your past experience might have been different in that... What is it? It's different, but this is a new time, as you could say. So the outcome might be different. You know? That's my argument.
Okay, does anybody else have anything to add? Okay, you will need 8 votes to exile Train.
It's just that Scapegoat's such an unpredictable role with no way of telling if they're good or evil, and it just it just kind of wastes day for talent in my eye.
If they are evil, the problem is if we figure out who the demon is and we vote for the demon, then the scapegoat would be...
7 is not enough. Train is safe.
Oh. Ah, well.
Aegis nominates Yoshi.
Aegis nominates Yoshi. Why?
I would be interested to hear their defense, because I've not spoke to them much this game, so this is based on low info, but basically, they gave me 2 claims early on, neither of which I believe. In fact, I don't think even one of the roles is even in the game that they claimed to me. And also, I'd like to remind Sheriff to please vote on this, so Bunner can shoot you. Even if it goes through or not.
Yoshi, your defense.
Okay, so I'm debating whether I should hard claim now. I guess I can. So I'm the monk, and so on night 3 I tried to protect Kin, but I got poisoned, as is evident by Kin being dead.
Yep.
Which is incredibly unfortunate. So I'm an important role, so don't murder me.
I mean, if we don't, then the demon will.
You will need... sorry.
Yeah.
That's not the words I was saying. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to add to this?
I
I just realized I may have led to my death. God damn it.
Alright, you'll need 4 votes to put Kirby on the block. And since there are no more vote affecting abilities in play, I'm not going to bother counting out loud.
2.
Shoot Sheriff.
I'm sorry if you are good here, Yoshi, but
yeah, that's the plan.
That you look kind of sus. Just because of the poison, and even if you are poisoned, you're just going to end up
5
getting
votes is enough. Kirby's on the block.
I shoot Sheriff.
Sheriff is dead. Any other nominations?
Okay. Rickery would nominate Bin.
Rickery nominates Bin. Why?
I'm gonna.
Oh wait, never mind.
I'll pass the offense to Tog.
Me? I didn't. Okay.
Wait, I thought you wanted.
Okay, sure, but like not in a way that I want to perform the nomination. I have built a grim that involves Bin being evil. It's possible I'm wrong, but I think this would make sense. I think it would make sense to give a Chef 0 even if Purple was next to Bin. So I think this Bin is plausible the demon, though I'm not asking us to vote on it today.
I feel like it would be a good idea.
I would hope they would at least like leave for one more day.
Anybody else have anything to add?
The thing is, like, Kin did get a 0 here, right? Sorry, no, not Kin. No, Kin was killed. Yeah, Kin was killed when they were next to Bin. So like that made either Maddie or Bin sus. And I feel like Bin is probably evil in this case because.
No.
Jack, you are dead.
Yeah.
All right. You will need. I think it's 5 to tie, 6 to execute. Yes, 5 to tie, 6 to execute. Starting now.
May I add? Jack was alive on the day Jack was alive before I died. So like my empath, it wouldn't reveal anything about Bin.
I don't know.
They were
I think
exiled before you died.
I think there's a chance that Bin might be good. I don't know. Like
Zero
maybe
is
I know
not
what to
enough.
say.
Maybe exile Bunner. Because
Any other nominations?
I nominate Aegis.
You're dead.
You can't.
You're dead.
Right.
Bonner nominates Aegis in Sheriff's stead.
Bonner nominates Aegis. Why?
So this is one of those situations where I'm working off of very, very little information, and Aegis and Rickery just happen to be the people who I know the absolute least about. Rickery has been fairly cagey about the character, so I was originally going to nominate them, but Aegis is also equally as shady, I would say. I don't. Like I said.
Sorry.
So, like I said, I'm working off of very incomplete information here. So if you have a rebuttal that I can believe, then that's fine. Sheriff, this was your idea. Do you have anything you want to add to that?
No, yeah, the thing Aegis claimed to me, I found it sus, and I think they could be evil.
Aegis, what's your defense?
I'm the librarian. I saw Recluse between Purple and Luna. I've been quite open about that. I didn't tell you, Bunner, because you're an outsider, and I've mostly been speaking to the unknown roles to get information myself.
Does anybody else have anything to add?
May I add something to this? If Aegis were to be evil, then the Chef Zero wouldn't line up unless Purple is evil.
Why not?
Can I add something?
Go on.
So I think there might be a world where Aegis is lying, but either way, I think we should probably keep them alive for like one more day, just so in case they are what I think they are, they can get one more night of information.
Actually, no way. I might be stupid. Ignore my Chef Zero.
All right, you will need 5 to tie, 6 to execute.
I would also like to add that the chef could have gotten poison sniped from night 1. This has happened to us before, so please bear that.
Yeah, it is possible.
In a, at the time, 14-player game, it's very unlikely.
Yeah.
Likely doesn't mean impossible.
But unlikely means you got to take a good look at the other scenarios too, and like focus on the other situations.
0 is not enough. Aegis is safe.
Yeah, I will note if Aegis is good, or if one of Aegis or Rickery is evil, the other is confirmed good.
Final call for nominations.
Yeah.
This is assuming the chef info is correct, but
yeah,
I have no reason to doubt the chef info.
Was anybody confirmed poison on day 1 or yeah?
I just want to call out that Purple said that like Aegis leave for more days.
Yeah, because I think they may not be the librarian.
5.
Yeah, that is like I don't know. I think that Purple and Aegis are in coordination right now.
Ben, can you nominate me?
1.
Why would I?
0. Yoshi has been executed. How would you like it to happen?
A really big car.
All right. Europe is led onto the highway near the Ravenswood Bluff because there's a highway. Of course, there's a highway. Small town of 15 people has a highway, and is made to stand right in the middle so that they don't actually get hit by most people going on the highway, because most people aren't driving down the middle of the road like maniacs, except for one person who's driving this massive freaking truck, like swerving all over the place. This is the most reckless driving you've ever seen, and like they're blaring their radio and you can hear it from like a mile away, and you can probably guess what song it is, but for some of you, you can't quite place it. Some of you recognize it immediately. But regardless, Europe is plowed over by this massive truck because they unfortunately cannot run faster than the speed of sound, unlike certain somebody. Europe has been executed and dies because that's what happens when you get run over by an 18-wheeler flooring it down the highway. Everybody, please.
That wasn't the song I was expecting.
Don't go to sleep because the game is over. Congratulations to the good team.
Damn, yep, they
Alright,
Who were you?
let's go around the circle here because it's
Okay.
a big circle.
It's a big.
All right, let's start at the top.
GG.
Purple was your recluse, who actually ended up not misregistering at all because the only time that they could, they were poisoned. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't do anything with that. They were poisoned night 1, so that means any information that might have had anything to do with them was correct. Ben was your Undertaker, who confirmed Glasses the Chef and Maddie the Mayor. Kind of. And that was it. Jack was your evil bureaucrat, who didn't do anything at all. Glasses was your chef, who got a 0 because there was, in fact, no evil players adjacent. Could have potentially triggered between Purple and Yoshi if I had wanted it to, but Purple, as I said, was poisoned, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't have done that. Kin was your empath, who got a 0 between Glasses and Max correctly, and then was poisoned the second night when they were next to Jack and Max, and still got a 0 when it should have been a 1, and then promptly died. Max was not your virgin, they were your drunk. They thought they were your virgin, but they were actually drunk. Maddie was your mayor, who got executed. Rickery was your poisoner, who poisoned Purple night 1 and forced correct information for that, and then didn't end up poisoning anybody that mattered. Aegis was your Raven Keeper. Train was your scapegoat, who, after much deliberation, we eventually made good. That was apparently not what we should have done, but oh well. Tog was your investigator, who saw either Purple or Sheriff as the spy. Notably, Purple was the recluse, so that was intended to redirect things, and then but Sheriff was actually your spy. That was correct.
Purple the drunk recluse.
Poisoned recluse
excuse me,
on
yes.
the first night. But yes, that was always going to be on the recluse anyways.
Gosh.
And it just happened to land. They just happened to be poisoned, so it couldn't have even been wrong. Luna was your slayer, who did not end up getting to take their shot because they didn't on the one day everybody was pressuring them to, and then they died. They were poisoned the next day, both that day and the day after, though, so it wouldn't have mattered even if they had taken their shot. Sheriff was your spy, as mentioned, who did not get to misregister for anything because there's nothing to misregister to. Aerator was your good thief, who negated Rickery's vote correctly at one point. I don't think it actually ended up I
think it ended up,
it
like,
might have
saving
affected
the
the outcome of
train,
that vote. I don't
in
remember for certain.
Exilation, yeah.
No,
I
you
seem
needed
to
like
remember
5
that
and
it
you
did.
had 4
Yeah.
total. So it was not enough to redirect things, but you did get one correct pick at least. Yorub was your imp, and Bonner was your good gunslinger. And that was your bluffs were librarian, monk, and saint, and that was trouble
Yep.
brewing with entirely too many players.
I hate this game.
That was a
I
good
love
game.
being nothing.
Gosh.
You
That was amazing.
How did I do?
Trust me, really.
Okay, so my world was like 2/3 correct, except for the imp thought.
My world was mostly wrong. I trusted Rickery.
Yeah, Sam.
I never talked to Rick with this entire game.
You see, that's where I go wrong. That's where I always go wrong. It's because I trust Recre. I should never do that.
Never
Hey,
trust Rick.
me trusting you went very wrong for me once, so.